Hello, once again from me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from Haslingden, north of Manchester in the UK. Today is Thursday, the 3rd of June 2010. I'm going to have a good old rant at the government. This morning I received a letter from the Passport and ID Card Service telling me what I already knew, that the government was about to cancel my ID card and refuses to give me a refund for the £30 I paid in good faith. Now, it says in the letter that it refuses to give a refund to minimise the cost to the taxpayer. Hang on a minute, I'm a taxpayer and I paid the £30. So in what way is it minimising the cost to me? Effectively, it is stealing. It is stealing. The government may have the right to make the laws, but to turn around and say, what we gave you a few months ago and charged you £30 for is now worthless and valueless and we won't give you your money back. As far as I am concerned, mate, that is stealing. And if you think that is a good way to start life as a new government, you'd better think again, because we watched a lot of you lot down in the House of Commons putting your hands in the till, your grubby little hands in the till, to take money you weren't entitled to, and now you're doing it again. And this time you're saying it minimises the cost to the taxpayer. And the way it was announced was a very spiteful way, like the way that you, the Conservatives, destroyed the railways with this crackpot system that we have now, when you can pay £1,000 to go from Cornwall to Scotland. What kind of railway is that? We once had the finest railway system imaginable, but you lot down in the House of Commons wrecked it. So I've now had a good little rant, and you wonder sometimes why we think you lot are worse than second-hand car salesmen or estate agents. Because you are. If you don't do things right, properly, fair and just, then you do them the wrong way. And it bodes ill for this country when you start to steal money from the people. You pay yourselves £70,000, £80,000 a year. And when you finish, you get £67,000 golden goodbye. You're paying your pensioners 140 quid a week. And some of them, out of that, can't afford to put the heat on in the morning. What kind of society is that? Do you call that fair? If you call that fair, I don't, and an awful lot of people in this country don't either. So if I were you, I wouldn't go sticking my head up above the parapet on television and saying what good boys am I, when all you're doing, in fact, is just the same as the people fiddling the books and committing fraud. That's exactly what happens when you start taking money from people and saying we won't refund it or give you your money back. I'm a pensioner. That £30 was a lot of money for me. I took an awful lot of time and trouble to get my ID card, and I was very proud when I took it to Romania at Easter and showed it to the man there, and he was very impressed. Now you've thrown it in the gutter. Well, I suspect you lot will be in the gutter before very long, because if you start going on the way you're doing like this, you won't last very long, because there is a justice in the world, there is a justice in the world. There's God's justice. And I'm a Christian, and this once was a Christian country. But when you look at it now, it's legalised Sodom and Gomorrah. Thank you, and goodbye for now. Cheerio.